I'm starting a small business. Yes, the title is correct, y'all. I am starting a small business and I'm super excited to share with you all this information and let you know a little bit about the journey that it took to get here. So this is going to be kind of, I don't know, like an update video just to share with you all. It might be helpful to someone if you're thinking about starting a small business or if you've already started and you're just trying to get camaraderie from other small business owners. If anything, it's going to be a nice little reminder to myself of what it took to get here while all the details are still fresh in my mind. So I can always come back and say, yeah, I did the thing, you know? So really excited to share that with you. Since this is an update video and I haven't done this in a while, I thought I would come by with some tea because my name is Chris T. And so there should be more tea in my videos. This is coffee cherry tea that my mom got in Hawaii, and it's actually pretty good, pretty mellow, really nice. So that is what I'm drinking today. Without further ado, let's get on to the journey. So I officially decided to start a business last year. Now, I think maybe not all artists, but many creatives have thought in one point or another in their life, what if I could sell my art? What if I could financially thrive off of my passion? And so I am no different. I've thought about this for years, but last year is when I actually made the decision that I would do it for real, and not just keep talking about it, but actually do the thing. So at the end of last year, I said, okay, starting in January, we're going to start the business. It is currently June of 2022 and the business has not yet started, which is kind of crazy, but the process took a long time. And in hindsight, I'm actually glad that it did take some time because it gave me a lot of time and space to grow in the midst of it all. Sorry that I am not in a summer seasonable outfit. I know no one's asking the question, but I'm in a very warm sweater, and that is because my house is super cold. It is nice and hot out. Yesterday was the first day of summer, but I'm freezing. That's also why I can drink a hot cup of tea. But I digress, as I usually do. So in January, I decided that this was going to be the start of my business. I did a lot of research or pseudo research, just looked at a lot of YouTube videos and did some Google searches to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. And that's when I made the choice that I would do a LLC. So I know that you can start a business just on your own. I don't know if that's considered a sole proprietorship. Do not quote me. I cannot give any advice on business starting. I can just tell you what my journey is so far because I am learning it as I go, but I think it's important for me that I do it and learn as I grow, because if I just kind of have to know it all at first, I'll get overwhelmed and I'll never start, right? So the reason I decided to go the LLC route and not the sole or whatever it means to kind of sell on your own route is because I learned that if someone wanted to sue me and I was doing it by myself, they would sue me as a person, which means all of my belongings, the few things that I own to my name, that would be like my, collateral or whatever. Like they could take my goods from me if I can't pay them for the damages that I caused. Whereas if you do like an LLC, if you have a governmentally recognized business, a legal entity, one of those things, if you have something like that, they would they would sue the company and not you as a person, which I thought made a lot more sense. Now, granted, I am starting a small sticker business, so I doubt anyone would be suing me, but I do want to grow eventually. I want to be able to take this as far as it'll grow. So I just wanted to make sure that I was doing it in the most legally recognized way possible. And it just made sense to me. It makes me feel more assured and safe. And I think while I was starting off, the fact that I could submit an application and just wait and hope that it comes back fine was like less stress on me. Like I didn't have to figure it out on my own. I could just kind of like wait. That being said, the wait was a bit longer than I anticipated. I think I actually officially filled out for the LLC in February after doing a lot of preliminary research on what I would need in the beginning. And so it took 6 weeks to hear back. And I think around the 4-week mark is when I tried to call. You can't call any government office right now, like at all. Like since 2020, offices are just unavailable. So calling went nowhere. I sent an email, but after I sent an email, and that was about at the 6-week mark, a few days later, it finally got approved. So really was excited about that. Since I started in early February, I think it wasn't until sometime in the middle of March where the LLC was approved. I needed to do the LLC first so that I could get an EIN, which is like your tax identification number, so that I could then do a business bank account. I decided I wanted to do a business bank account because since I have a business, it would make sense for it to have its own bank account. I haven't met with an accountant yet. Don't worry, it's on my list. I know I'll have to do it definitely before taxes so that I'm not screwing myself over. I knew that I wanted to have a business bank account so that none of my business earnings or sellings would go to my personal account, because I feel like that would muddy things, especially with like the IRS, and I don't want to get in trouble. And I don't want to owe money that I shouldn't be owing. So I knew I needed to do the business bank account, but I had to wait till all that first, which means in this entire process, I wasn't able to buy anything because I had to get the business bank account first so that I could actually like use that card that was associated with the business to buy things. Business bank account took a little bit of time. I had to have all of my documents in place, and then I had to meet with the person at the bank. We had to go through a few things, which there was some confusion, but we figured it out. I got that. Then I had to wait 2 more weeks. So I think this process was probably like 3 weeks since the time that the LLC was approved. I had to wait 2 more weeks for the actual debit card to come in the mail. So it was just waiting all over the place. During this process, I did get the P.O. box pretty early. I knew I wanted a P.O. box because I thought that would help with the LLC, but you need a physical address for an LLC, so it didn't help with that. But I knew I wanted a space where I could have a return address, and so if any mail got lost or needed to be returned, there was a place that it would be returned to, since I don't have a physical office. But since I didn't need that for the LLC, I've been paying a P.O. box now for half a year that I haven't used not once. I visited it the other day and I had a lot of junk mail, so glad that spam mail is at least finding its way into my P.O. box, but nothing else. So it's just been a sitting duck, but I'm glad that I got it out of the way early on, because it's just one less stress now that I'm about to actually open up shop that I have to deal with. At this moment, I will say that I am not quitting my job and just working the small business full time. I do actually have bills that I need to pay, but exciting enough, I did quit a job that I had and I now have a new job, and very excited about that. My other job was very stressful. It was more than 40 hours a week. It was a lot of evenings, a lot of weekends. I didn't have a lot of time to even film videos. I'm glad I was able to get videos out in an almost every 2-week structure, but it's been messy. This new job is going to change everything. It is very much so going to be regular hours, and I'm going to have a lot of time to do other things. So excited about that in terms of what it means for YouTube and also now this small business. Now, finally got the business card, which meant I was able to start buying things. I will say that during these few months where I was waiting for all these processes, I was designing stickers. I was kind of throwing things at the wall, seeing what I liked, seeing what I didn't like. And that leads me to the point of the stress that almost stopped me from starting this business. And that was the dread of like all artists' lives, especially when you're like an early artist, is I always feel like I don't have a distinguishable art style. And when I look at sticker shops, whether it be like on Etsy or artists that I follow or just the World Wide Web in general, it seems like people who have small businesses have like a theme that ties it all together. Whether that be like pastel colors and very cutesy things, whether that be nature and plants, whether that be cottagecore aesthetic, whether that be like soul and bones. Everyone has like this distinguishable style that I feel like helps them keep an audience coming back for more. And that stressed me out because I feel like I like a lot of different things, and I've always felt like I don't know how to silo myself into one art style, and that's why I'm constantly drawing new things. I do like anime, but I didn't want to draw like anime stickers because I don't even like the way I draw people yet, you know, like that would have been a mess. So I struggled with that, and I mentioned that part here because that was the one thing that really truly might have stopped me from starting the sticker business. And if that is something that's stopping you from starting your business, do the thing anyways. Like, you have to kind of push through, and you have to say, I have all of these different styles and enjoyments, and I'm gonna do the thing anyways. And I think that was a wise choice, because I think as I grow and I learn and I fail, whether designs do better or worse, that's going to show me what is the thing I want to sell and what is the thing that's keeping people coming back and what I should make more of. And I think that trial and error is very key in the beginning. You're never going to know it all before you start. So you might as well learn while you're doing it, you know? That being said, I have been able to kind of theme my sticker business, and that is going to be things that I enjoy, which I guess isn't truly a theme, but I guess if there are people who are out there who enjoy similar things to me, we'll build a community around that, right? I'll build an audience of people who enjoy those things. No, that's still kind of loose, but to be honest with you all, I do think that I'm going to lean more towards botanical plant type art for the stickers. That's something that I really enjoy. I have a bunch of plants and I love them. I love greenery. I love nature. And I think even in my own artwork, I'm trying to incorporate more landscapes that will include a nature background. So that I kind of want to do more of, but I want to be able to do a whimsical sticker, you know, like something that just makes me happy. Like, I designed this thing, it makes me smile. I want to share that smiling to someone else. So I'm not going to get too bogged down. That being said, let's talk about the stickers that I've planned so far. On my first launch, I'm going to have 7 sticker designs, and really excited about all of them. They kind of tie together in terms of they're things that I enjoy, but I think they're different enough that I'll be able to see what is doing well, what's not doing so well, and keeping true to me as a person and having my values displayed in my stickers, right? Which I guess is kind of crazy. It's not so serious when I say values. They're just the fun things that I like. So the very first sticker that, not that I designed, but that I knew I was going to print first and that I did print first, is the bee sticker. Hopefully I can insert a clip of maybe like the Procreate time lapse of me creating this design. I drew this bee with a bunch of different bugs in my sketchbook, and I knew I wanted to color it on Procreate since I messed up coloring it in my sketchbook. And when I colored it in Procreate, I knew this was going to be a sticker design eventually. Like I said, I've been thinking about this business for a while, just hasn't been brought to fruition until recently. I thought this bee was super cute. I think it's a really cool, almost realistic kind of bee, but still sketchy in a way. And so I like bees. I think they're very important. They scare me up close, but I think they're great creatures, right? So this bee was the first design. The next 3 designs had to go with my name. I am Chris T, right? I am drinking a cup of tea. I like tea. I like the art of tea, and I like what tea symbolizes for me, and that means a calm time, a time to just reflect and to be in communion with others, right? That's kind of why I chose it as my name. So since that's the name of my business, Chris T Co., I knew I kind of needed some stickers that made sense for that. I have 3 sticker designs that are based on tea. We have the tea bag with boba balls in it. This is just a fun, whimsical tea. I don't know why the color is blue. I just thought it was nice and calming, and so love this little tea bag. It's also the tea bag that's in the corner of my videos. If you didn't know, now you know. The second was a teacup design. I knew I wanted to do a teacup design because that's kind of like the thing. That is the vehicle in which we enjoy tea. I don't know, the strawberries add that whimsy, but I think I like the green and red. The colors, I just love it. So keeping with that green and red themed, I have the teapot koi fish design. And that one is another whimsical one, a koi fish swimming in green tea in a teapot. It's just fun. And I love that the teapot is clear. It's the same way with the teacup, it's all clear. Something about it just felt really cute as like a set together. So I enjoyed that. The next sticker design is one that's going to be a part of a wellness sticker set, but I have not been able to print them all. I will go into how I'm printing my stickers in a little bit, but I wanted to start off with this one because this one I think was the design that started the idea of the wellness stickers. And that is a bouquet of poppies in a traditional looking water bottle that says drink water. I want to do these kind of wellness stickers that remind people to take care of your health, take care of yourself. I think the psychology background in me just loves all things wellness, and drink water is a big one. It is something that I'm a big advocate for, because I think a lot of us don't drink enough water, and I think we really need to take care of our internal bodies before we can do a lot of other things. And water is a great way to start. We all drink, well, not all of us, but most of us probably don't drink the amount of water a day that we should be drinking. And so I wanted this sticker to be that wellness reminder. You put it somewhere, you see it, and you tell yourself, gotta drink water right now. And I think it's really cute. It's a very vintagey kind of look. And I actually have all the other stickers for this series designed for the wellness stickers. I just haven't printed them yet, but super excited to release those when I do. But they all have this kind of vintage, grainy look, muted colors, and I love it. I think it's a cute set. The next design, or the next two designs, are where we kind of, or well, this one and the next one kind of add that floral vibe to it, right? So we have the poppies, which is the botanical, and then I knew I needed to launch my shop with a plant, right? I was looking around at the plants that I have, and the one that I didn't expect that I would do that I ended up doing was my Pilea plant, also known as a Chinese money plant, also known as a pancake plant, also known as a UFO plant, also known as a missionary plant. It has a lot of names, but I like the idea of it as a money plant because it does look like coins, like these large green coins. And so I wanted to do this plant because for its, alias name's sake, it is known for good fortune and prosperity. And I thought that would be really cute in a design. Really went with a doodly, fun play around texture for this plant. Just kind of like colored some leaves blue, very bright yellow, even though the plant that I have is just green. Wanted to play around with it. And this sticker was really fun because I said, we have to get some texture in there. And so I made this pot that's very, I don't know, it gives me a ramen bowl kind of feel, and I made it glitter. I love how it came out. I wasn't sure how it was going to come out because there was no way to see the proof fully done. But when I got them in the mail and I looked at them, I was like, oh, they're so bright. They're so beautiful. I love it. So really excited about this sticker plant. Again, it's more doodly, but it has a good meaning behind it. And it's a cute plant. And I love that glitter on the bowl. So love that one. The last sticker design I would say is definitely one of those that doesn't fit with the other ones, but at least color scheme it fits with the B, is this pineapple sticker. This pineapple is, I guess, as random gets. It has been my phone background for legit about 3 to 4 years now. Like, I've drawn this pineapple in Procreate, I think at the dawn of me getting my iPad, and I loved the way the colors and the textures came out. And I love that it's a smiling pineapple face. I do like pineapples aesthetically. I jumped on that bandwagon, I think, when pineapples were in, and I never looked back. So yeah, I just have this on my home screen on my phone because it's nice. I like the warm colors. It makes me think of summer vibes, and it smiles at me and I smile back. So I really like this pineapple. When I was thinking of another design that was different enough to just kind of test run, see how designs do, pineapple one was like, we're gonna go with you, buddy. You've won. You've won. You're going. And this honestly is my favorite sticker design that's printed. Like, now that I have all of them and I can look at them, this pineapple makes me just as happy as it has been making me happy on my phone for like the last 3 or 4 years. You think you get bored with something, but then you see it in a new format and you're like, I love you all over again. Those are the sticker designs. Let's go into how I printed them. I think eventually what would make sense financially, and it would have right now, but we didn't do it right now, would be to own a sticker printer and a sticker cutter and print by demand, right? So instead of having a stock of like 100 of a single design, I can just print it for whenever someone wants it. And I think it makes sense because I won't just be printing for the sake of having an inventory. I'd be printing what people actually want, which would mean less waste in terms of materials. It would be, again, better financially for me. It would make a lot of sense. However, because I'm still working a full, 9-to-5 day job, I don't have time to really set aside to printing stickers and making sure I get them all cut out. And it would have just been a lot of work, and it would have prevented me from starting. I know myself, it would have prevented me. So I knew to start off with, I needed to just have inventory of a few different designs and see how they do, and then I don't have to think about it. So I am currently printing my stickers via Sticker App. Sticker App, I think, is the reason I chose Sticker App is because it's one of the cheapest designs, or the cheapest my goodness, what is the word? It was the cheapest print shop that I could find. And to start off with, I definitely wanted to make sure that I was being fair to me, because I knew I was going to get a bulk of all of these. So I have like 50 or so of each design, 100 of one design, and I just wanted to have like the inventory, right? It's more cost effective to get a printer and, you know, all the printing materials and a sticker cutter. But I think for me, it wasn't about cost. I'm able to invest in this. I'm less able to spend the time to print them by demand right now. So maybe eventually that's the way that I'll be able to go. But right now, this is just what makes sense, you know? You got to do what makes sense for you. And that's all that I can tell y'all. So those were the sticker designs that I was working on. In the meantime, once I finally got my business bank account together and the debit card came in the mail, I was able to start buying all the other supplies I would need. First things first was getting the envelopes, and I'll show you all right now. These really cute, they're like Tiffany blue envelopes. I wanted a green envelope, but the green one that I wanted was less sturdy, just by a little bit. Like the paper weight was a little less, and I didn't want to start off with that because I just want to make sure things are protected. These are actually a little bit smaller than the size I wanted. I forget what size these are, but they're a little bit smaller than the size that I actually wanted. And I think when you're getting mail that you're gonna, you know, mail out, you want them to be just a little bit big so that the post service doesn't lose them. But hopefully the bright blue color will mean that they'll be like, hey, didn't I have a blue envelope somewhere? So yeah, I wanted to get something colorful. I got this from envelopes.com. I love the color, and I think it's gonna be really cute. And it fits with my flow of like this calming vibe and things that make me happy. This color is definitely a happy color. So I got this. The next thing that I got was a stamper, really cheap. I think it cost me like $10 to stamp my return address so I don't have to write it on everything. So that's on this envelope, my little return address. It's really cute. So that'll just go back to my P.O. box just in case anything gets lost in the mail, or, you know, for whatever reason, postal services like can't figure it out. For the time being, I will probably handwrite everyone's address. Obviously, getting labels and a label printer will make sense eventually, but right now, I can't spend money on everything, right? I got to start making some money to see if I can afford other nice gadgets, but I think this is like going to be a cute way to start off with. So those were the envelopes that I bought. I think I bought like a stack of like 500 of them, some type of amount, just to like, I don't have to think about it. It costs less to pay in bulk, so it wasn't too bad of a price. The next thing that I got was tissue paper. And oh, I'm so excited about this color. Oh, look at this lavender color. It's like the same color as like my phone case and like my phone, and it looks so nice. Look at this. This purple with this blue. Tell me you're not calm just seeing that. I got that on papermart.com, and I bought like a whole big stack of them. They're like huge. I think I took a video of like me unboxing that, but it's a huge roll. I cut them, and I will probably have to cut them a little bit smaller. And so I think packaging is just as important for any business right now, especially for sticker mail. It seems like people expect happy mail, right? You want to open up an experience, and I want to be able to provide that experience. So I was willing to take a bit of the cost, and so I bought tissue paper. I will also mention that the reason I bought tissue paper is because for my sticker mail, I don't want to package them in any plastic. I think they're just stickers. Like if something happens where they really get damaged in the mail and someone tells me that, I'll just send another sticker. I don't want to package them in plastic because I do want to be a little bit more environmentally friendly and sustainable. So I think it's fine with stickers because the stickers are weatherproof, so they shouldn't get too damaged. But because I'm not going to package them in any plastic, I thought a little extra layer of paper just to kind of fold them so that they still look cute, and like that I put them together and not just kind of like toss them in an envelope, I think made sense. Oh, I bought stamps. That's the other thing. So I am currently only going to be offering untracked mail for the stickers. I think it would obviously be really nice if I can offer different things like, priority express mail. So if someone wants to get a sticker in like 2 days, they can. But because that would be a lot more work for me, and I currently don't have, like I said, the time to really dedicate to making sure that I can either print labels at home. I don't have a label printer. Again, I will eventually get that. And I don't have time to go to the post office for anyone who wants to get priority mail. So all sticker mail is going to be untracked. We'll see. Maybe people won't like that and they'll let me know and I'll say, hey, I'll try and offer that eventually. But for now, it made sense to be untracked. That way I could just buy in bulk some stamps and then just boom, slap a stamp on that envelope and just mail it out and just put everything in like my post office box that's like near my house. So I bought a roll of stamps for in the US and international, so I'll be able to ship anywhere, but it is going to be untracked for the time being. I also bought a scale from Amazon. I have it somewhere, but it's just a little scale just to say how heavy the envelope is. I don't anticipate it being a big deal. The only reason I got it was because of my own fears of, like, let's say someone's like, I want 10 stickers right now. Like, cool, buddy, thank you for supporting, but what if that means that your package is more than an ounce? I need to put another stamp on that. But if I don't have the scale, I'll never know. And so then I just assume. And maybe I'll assume it needs 2 stamps and it really doesn't, which means I wasted a stamp. Or maybe it does and I didn't, which means the mail is going to be returned and it's going to be a longer process. Person's going to be unhappy. I bought a scale. So I bought a scale just to make sure that I'm keeping track of how heavy the envelopes are going to be. I think it makes sense. Eventually I was going to need it anyways if I expand the business. So I bought a scale. And I think that's all I bought right now. The other thing that I do want to buy eventually that I didn't buy yet is a thank you card. I know from a lot of the artists that I buy from, and whenever I bought like sticker mail, usually they give you your sticker mail and in the envelope is like a thank you card, which comes with a little print. And it is the cutest thing always. Like, you get one of your favorite artists, a little mini print, and it says thank you on the back, and it's really cute. I do want to get those eventually. However, that is an additional cost to get that. And it's usually like cardstock quality, so it'll cost a bit more, and I don't want to take on that cost right now. However, I did have big stacks of Bristol board paper that I've never used. I bought it a long time ago when I was starting off with watercolor, and I thought that was the paper I needed. Bristol board is not the paper that you need for watercolor. You need watercolor paper. So I've just been chilling with this big paper, and it's cardstock quality, and I haven't used it for anything. So I cut them into little 3x5 by 3.5 by 3.5 inch papers. So these are going to be small little thank you cards, and I think it's going to be really cool because I'm going to actually hand paint something on each of these, so anyone who buys a sticker will have an actual like original piece of artwork from me. They're not going to be high quality. They're going to be something I can do pretty quick and fast, but I think it's fun because especially when I'm starting out and I'm not going to have as many orders as, a bigger shop, it's cool that I'm able to offer like a hand drawn artwork mini original for everyone who orders the stickers. This is also cool because I'll be able to put the stickers right on top of this, fold the tissue paper over, tape it down so that you're not actually getting your stickers bent. This is going to act as extra protection. So I knew I needed that. Eventually I'll definitely get some printed ones that would definitely be quicker and easier, and me who's been doing everything quicker and easier, don't know why I'm doing it this way. But because this is paper that I haven't used for anything else, I think it's kind of nice that I can actually use it for something and not have it go to waste. So excited to use that for the envelopes as well. I need to review my notes. This video is already kind of being long. What else do we have to go over? I don't think I mentioned. Where am I launching my shop at, you ask? Although it is eventually the goal to have my own website and shop on my own website, I do not have a big following, not a big enough following on YouTube or Instagram to do it myself. So I am starting with Etsy. I know there's a lot of controversy on artists using Etsy for their work. I think the big thing is because Etsy continually raises their their prices. So those who sell on Etsy continuously have to pay Etsy more, which means you're making less money, which is very unfortunate. I don't know why Etsy keeps doing that, but I guess all businesses have to make their monies some way, right? I think right now Etsy is a known site. People go to Etsy for a lot of things. This makes sense for me. I'm fine with Etsy taking a bigger percentage of my revenue for the time being while I'm able to build, the YouTube channel, the Instagram accounts, my audience on Etsy as well, to then push them over to my own website. But Etsy makes sense. If you're going to start a business, do whatever makes sense for you. And the other thing in terms of mailing these things out that I forgot to mention is I do already have a few freebie stickers. If you have been on my channel a long time, you might have seen when I did stickers for charity, and that video, it's whatever, but I did these like sticker sheets, and I only sold a bit of them, but I wasn't mad to spend money on the sticker sheets. But it's all coming full circle. I'm able to use some of those stickers from those sheets as freebie stickers, since I wasn't able to use them during my charity things. So I have, and they're so fitting for my botanical desires and dreams. I have these little leaf stickers that I had in there. They're die cut, but I don't know if you can even see. You see, yeah, they're die cut stickers that they were part of a sticker sheet. So I just cut them into little squares that people can have. And I also have these cute little daisies. So anytime someone orders a sticker, they'll get a freebie. I only have 40 of those, so I don't have that many freebies to give out, but I'm really excited that I'm able to offer a few freebies. I didn't think that I was going to be able to. When anyone orders a sticker, at least for the beginning as I'm building up, you're going to get the sticker that you ordered, a little original thank you card, and a little freebie sticker, a leaf or a little daisy, all wrapped up in tissue paper, packaged nicely in an envelope, sent straight to your home. So really excited about that. Anyways, all that being said, it is currently June 22nd. This video should be going out in 2 days, which will be Friday. I am launching the site today or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I think today, but I don't know. I'm nervous. It's that's the big reveal. I'm starting the shop. So either today or tomorrow, I'm actually going to publish the site on Etsy. I have all my listings up there now. Really excited about that. So look out for that starting. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was moving forward. I think now until the end of the year, this is just going to be a sticker shop. I don't want to stress myself out with growth right now. But eventually I do want to grow the sticker shop to sell prints, to possibly sell bookmarks. I can do handmade bookmarks. If you saw my bookmark video, I made a few watercolor bookmarks, and I have a laminator, so I'd be able to kind of protect them and give that to people, and do some enamel pins. I already have an enamel pin design. It's a little teacup. I think that's going to be my first enamel pin, will be a little teacup design, because it fits with my name and it's really cute. But that's going to be in the future, because at that point I'll need better mailers, I'll need plastic sleeves for prints, things like that I don't want to think about right now. Cost will be different. I think for things like that, I might offer tracked shipping, just to make sure if I'm offering prints and even originals, I want to make sure that it's getting to people's houses. So right now, June till December, mostly stickers, unless I'm able to easily add a print without too much overhead costs on my end. So we're just going to see how it goes. I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm just doing the thing. And that's my advice to you. If you're watching this video saying, oh, I'd love to start a sticker business, but do the thing. I understand one of the biggest issues might be financially. And that's something that you can't control if you financially cannot, but totally save some money. Throughout this entire time, from January till now, I've just been saving money. I haven't bought everything all at once. It would be one paycheck that I'd get, I'd buy the stamps. The next paycheck that I get, I'd buy the scale. So I didn't even buy all the stickers all at once. I bought the one sticker first, then I bought 3 more, then I bought the last 3. So definitely do it however you can. But if the reason you're stopping yourself is because you are scared to start, I think you should start it anyways. But that's the video. If y'all are interested to learn more about my journey on how this is going, how things go, more insight into how I'm managing the business and things like that, let me know. I would definitely do more videos of it. I don't think I'll do too many though, if no one's really interested, because I want to keep this channel pretty much focused on the art. But the sticker design might be a video as me drawing that, since that's kind of like art related, but who knows? The future is unknown, and I'm just here riding the wave. But thank you all so much for watching, and good luck to you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.